1,000 troops, young Americans are marching with Old Glory. Today, on 1,000 training fields, the nation enacts a martial drama of democracy, creating the mightiest army in history. Today, as the eagle spreads his streamlined wings, as patriotic youth lines up to serve Uncle Sam, another great army lines up with them. Nurses of the American Red Cross going on duty to care for those called to the colors. Joining the Army and Navy Nurse Corps by the thousands. Everyone on guard to protect our soldiers' health. However, building an army from the ground up is much more than a mere physical problem. Morale is all important. Many times, personal problems or bad news from home cause worry and anxiety. In such a situation, the soldier can always count on his top sergeant and commanding officer to send him where he can get help. A special headquarters in every camp, established for that very purpose. Here he will find a sympathetic advisor who knows just what to do in the event of illness or trouble in the soldier's family. He gets in touch with the Red Cross Home Service in the soldier's own community, asking for an immediate report. The Home Service worker goes on her mission in street clothes so that she will not attract undue attention. In this typical case, she calls on a sick mother offering assistance, a link between home and camp. And her prompt report lets a soldier in need know that the Red Cross is a friend indeed. America's defenders find the army of humanity always on the job. In hospitals, medical social service workers help keep the patients in touch with their loved ones. Members of the Nurses Aid Corps fill the gaps left in civilian nursing ranks by those called to active duty. Under the supervision of graduate registered nurses, they serve in hundreds of hospitals. The famous Gray Ladies do their part to cheer up convalescents. They provide recreation so essential to morale and recovery. To safeguard the lives of soldiers, sailors, and civilians too, in this era of total war, the American Red Cross has created a national blood bank. Both men and women volunteers are donors for this vital line of defense. Thousands have given their blood. Thousands more will offer theirs as the program expands. Lifesavers, in fact, are the donors who have given their blood that others may have a chance to live. They deserve the thanks of humanity. As also do these helping hands in chapters throughout the nation, busy preparing countless surgical dressings for emergencies. Because of these activities by women volunteers in all communities, America has sufficient supplies not only for itself, but for dispatch to lands where the need is greater and most urgent. Defense, another legion grows daily, the Legion of Home Nursing, women who are qualifying to serve at home. Their activities cover a wide range, and just bathing neighbor's baby can be an exciting adventure, that is, with a little cooperation from Junior. And when her Red Cross training saves the day, she often gets a heartwarming expression of gratitude. Likewise, clicking working 100% on the home front is the Knitting Brigade, the skillful and tireless volunteers famed in song and story. While they continue their time-honored and valuable contributions in full force, many a modern young lady has swapped her knitting bag for a tool kit to join the fast-growing motor corps of the Red Cross. These feminine volunteers are being trained to handle ailing motors as well as injured persons. Even the mascot has to know his stuff in this outfit. Thank you, Robert. Every motor corps member takes a course in first aid from expert instructors. And she must qualify so she can meet any emergency, proving her ability to handle the helpless as well as she handles the wheel. Streamlined Brigade of Mercy, ready for duty at a moment's notice. Total defense today requires total cooperation by every part of the People's Army, especially the Army on the highway. More than ever, trained first aid Minutemen are needed on our supply routes. Everywhere instructors are teaching volunteers what to do, seeing that wayside stations are fully equipped for emergency. Everywhere truck owners and drivers have joined the Motor Brigade of Mercy. The Red Cross emblems they proudly display show everyone that they are qualified and ready to render expert first aid. Good Samaritans of the highway. Just as America's wheels hum on the highways in ever-increasing tempo, so do the wheels of industry speed up on the factory front. A hum that increases production for national defense, production that must be maintained at all hazards. Here again, the People's Army musters volunteer battalions of the First Aid Minutemen and women to care for casualties in the battle for preparedness. On the industrial front, in addition to the menace of sabotage, there is always the danger of accidental blasts in such a great arms program as America is undertaking. Foremost in national defense in modern war is the home front. We have seen the lesson written in letters of fire above the world's largest city. Amid destruction, amid blood and tears, London is learning the lesson of defense against such terror. Civilian morale is the answer. A People's Army united in a common cause. A People's Army possessed of unshatterable courage. United they stand. United we stand to make sure it doesn't happen here. America is on the march, united as never before, to defend liberty and humanity. United we stand, one for all for one, determined that civilization and freedom shall not perish from the earth.